hands on the League Cup tonight. It is making the short journey to Paisley for the very first time. Danny Lennon has guided St Mirren to one of their biggest triumphs, one of their greatest triumphs. A trophy drought of almost 26 years is over. Paul McGowan, who's been given man of the match by the Scotland manager Gordon Strachan, watching on. The Scottish Cup winning team of '87 have some company at last. Each and every one of the 2013 League Cup winners joins them as a St Mirren legend. Craig Sampson, Paul Dummett, David Van Mark McCausland, John McGinn, Jim Goodwin, Connor Newton, Ismael Gonçalves, Stephen Thompson, Paul McGowan, Gary Teal, and the substitutes as well. Carey, Parkin and Mayer, every single one of them has played their part all the way to glory. All those relegations, all those cup exits, the long and winding seasons of supporting their team. This will make it feel worth it, worth all the money spent, the miles on the road after a defeat. 2013 is a silver year for St Mirren, their first ever League Cup victory in what was their third final. For those frustrated fans who slumped in their seats and watched their team pick up runners-up medals here after watching them lose to nine-man Rangers in 2010, this will feel extra special. This is what it's all about. This is what supporting a football team is all about. This is what today supporting St Mirren is all about. And Paul McGowan is trackside, the man of the match with Chris McLaughlin.
Paul, that was quite incredible. Congratulations. Sum up your emotions.
Unbelievable. You know, you dream of stuff like this, and you know, I'm so proud of every one of the players, the fans. It's a great day. You know, we truly deserved it, and you know, it's been a long time coming for St Mirren. They're a great club, great fans, and you know, it's just a great day.
You struggled a bit in that first half. Quite a different second half, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, they came, pressed us quite high, gave us a bit of trouble, and you know, we moved me back into midfield, and I think that helped us a lot there. And you know, as you see there, it's just it's a great day for us, and you know, I'm proud as any of the players.
You can see how much this means to you. You get tears in your eyes. You're history makers.
You know, that's it, you said it. You know, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to try and win a cup here, and you know, we've done it, and you know, we've made every one of the fans, their families proud, so can't ask for any more.
Party time now.
Yeah.
Paul, congratulations to the man of the match.
Thank you. Cheers.
The emotions pouring out at the end of the match. Paul McGowan, the man of the match. We did talk pre-match about the influence he had on the way St Mirren play. Well, the Paisley pattern wasn't working too well for the first half hour. Hearts had a lot to do with that. But what an amazing turnaround. Stephen Thompson scoring within 53 seconds of the restart. What a day for Connor Newton as well. His first ever St Mirren goal. And that was the one in the end which made all the difference, because Ryan Stevenson wasn't giving up. Having opened the scoring, he scored the final goal of the match as well. And there it is in all its glory, waiting to be collected by Jim Goodwin. It's cheers for St Mirren, it's tears for Hearts tonight. Andy Webster, with all the hopes he would have gone into this final about lifting that trophy, it's going to have to be a runners-up medal for he and Hearts. And the celebrations tonight are for Danny Lennon and St Mirren. Scottish Cup winners, the club in 1987. It's been a long time, hasn't it? First ever victory in the Scottish League Cup. Time for the presentation. Back to Liam.
Thanks, Rob. Hearts will make their way up to pick up runners-up medals just 10 months on from when they were picking up winners' medals. The Scottish Cup victory over Hibernian will be cherished forevermore, obviously. But that will be a long way from their thinking just now, you would imagine. Andy Webster, who has won a couple of Scottish Cups with Dundee United and then Hearts in May, receiving the runners-up medals from Joyce Banda, the president of Malawi, alongside the chief executive of the Scottish Football Association, David Longmuir. just wasn't their day, Billy Dodds.
No, it wasn't, but they brought so much to the final. I don't think they'll still believe, looking back at the game, whether they do or not is another thing, but if they do look back at it, I still don't believe that they were 3-1 down after playing so well for long stages. Harder than the young boys, Liam, Andy Webster, so been there before, done it, but really hard for the youngsters to take, but certainly played a major part in this final, these Hearts players.
Well, they took the lead early on thanks to that goal from Ryan Stevenson, and they were on top. They were dominant in the game, and all of a sudden it slipped away from them. Ryan Stevenson got 2 in a cup final, but he won't care about those goals, because those in black and white there have won the competition.
The prestigious match officials for this afternoon.
Craig Thompson, well, there was a few yellow cards he had to dish out today, but he'll be reasonably content. His 3rd League Cup final. He's been in charge of a couple of Scottish Cup finals as well. As you can see, the League Cup has got black and white ribbons on it tonight. Well, he wasn't sure if he was going to play in this match, Jim Goodwin. He did. And he was, again, colossal in the St Mirren defence. And he will join Jock Bradford in 1926, Davy Lapsley in 1959, and Billy Abercrombie in 1987 as cup-winning St Mirren captains. St Patrick's Day, and there will be an Irishman lifting the Scottish Communities League Cup. A wonderful triumph, and one for them to cherish. St Mirren have won the 2013 Scottish Communities League Cup. The parties are in Paisley tonight. Journey to make the St Mirren supporters to see this. Craig Sampson, the goalkeeper, pulled up some brilliant saves all season, particularly perhaps in the League Cup. We remember his save from Charlie Mulgrew in the semi-final against Celtic. David Van Zanten there, 2nd spell at the club, very much a favourite, as is that man Mark McCausland, who's just signed a new 2-year deal. And Lee Mayer, who lost the Scottish Cup final when he was at Dundee against Rangers back in 2003. It has been some day for them as Paul Dummett on loan from Newcastle passes to another man on loan from Newcastle. Connor Newton, he got the decisive goal in the end. He's a Geordie. And he will be partying tonight along the road in Paisley as if he was one of their own. A word in St Mirren Football Club, Billy Dodds.
Fantastic for the people about the club as well. They're so hard working for the youth, the experienced ones, the Irish, the Geordies. It doesn't matter what a night in Paisley it's going to be tonight.
Isma Gonçalves, seldom as a player made such an impact at St Mirren FC as that man. Scored in the semi, scored in the final. What a find he's been for Danny Lennon, who will get the trophy from the Portuguese just now. The St Mirren manager lifts the trophy. It's been a while. Alex Smith was the last St Mirren manager to win one of the major national competitions. It's a thumbs up from him as Gonçalves takes the trophy, and now the celebrations will begin in earnest. This is what it's all about. Misery for Hearts, but for St Mirren there is nothing but joy. "26 years of Heart are over. The League Cup is going to St Mirren Park."
want to control your Sunday night entertainment, but if you fancy a party, I think Paisley might be the place to be tonight. It could go on and on. They'll party like it's 1987. That's the last time they had their hands on silverware for the first time ever in this League Cup competition tonight. They are the winners. A sweet moment for St Mirren, and you can see it on all the faces. And what about Stephen Thompson? Let's get his reaction.
Stephen, just how good did that silverware feel?
It's pretty much indescribable, really. Just seeing all these St Mirren fans here, and I've been dreaming about it ever since we beat Celtic. I'll not lie, I've not had a lot of sleep. I've been playing it over and over in my mind, been playing that goal over in my mind, and thoughts are things, and today it came true.
That goal was real Roy the Rover stuff, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. I made a near post run, and I was just so making sure I was really concentrating on getting a good connection with the ball, and when it went in, you'll probably see from my face, it was, I don't know, it was a very cathartic moment, shall we say. But it's just an amazing feeling, and often when you win something, I've been lucky in the past, you have a wee lull straight after it, and kind of disbelief, and then the next few days you actually realise what you've achieved and what it means to all these guys here, the supporters. And you know, I'm a supporter. It's been an awful long time, quarter of a century since we won our League Cup, and it just means everything to them and to us. And you know, it's great to be part of the history of this football club, and I'm just bursting with pride.
Stephen, congratulations, very well done.
Thank you very much.
Putting it all into words in some style there, Stephen Thompson. Really emotional moment for him. Let's not have him in the studio anytime soon. He's going to ask us to replay that goal again and again. But what a big moment early second half when he struck, and the St Mirren turnaround was complete at that point, from 1 down to 2-1 up. Then Connor Newton scored. Lee Mayer will be claiming he played a big part in the victory as well, a substitute in the closing minutes. But they will all have their stories to tell, and the stories will probably become more and more exaggerated as the evening goes on as well. But why not? What a special moment. Some teams take silverware for granted because they've won things so many times. For St Mirren, this is rare, this is special. Special moment for Danny Lennon, the manager, with Chris.
Danny, pinch yourself, you just won the cup.
No, it's absolutely fantastic. I've always had a great deal of belief in this group of players. And I must give Hearts a lot of credit the first half. I thought they stopped us. We didn't get going. We sort of let the occasion get to us. But then regrouped. We were fortunate to get in at half-time 1-1. And the players, after half-time, took everything that we gave them. They got ourselves into a comfortable lead. But you expect what Hearts to come back in it. And I must say that they brought it in. I thought it really was the people's final, so it was. It was terrific. And I'm just delighted for every single one of them and my board of directors for having the faith in me and giving me the opportunity to deliver this to the people of Paisley.
When you knocked Celtic out, you had something in your eye. You really believed this was possible, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm working at a wonderful football club. It's an honour and a privilege to serve them. It's a club I fall deeply in love with every week. And you see what it means to them. Absolutely terrific. And we're certainly going to enjoy the occasion. And this will live long in the memories of these players, their families, supporters. I'm delighted we've done it for Paisley.
Danny, go and join them. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Connor, you've got that winner's medal in your hand. You're not letting go of it anytime soon, are you?
No, not at all, not at all. I'm proud to have it in my hand, and I'm going to keep it here all night.
Talk me through that goal.
Oh, I don't get that far forward very often. I mean, I played a 1-2 with Isma, I think, and it just went through one of them to keep it. I thought I'm just going to hit it early, and luckily I did. Luckily it went in.
It was the old game of two halves, wasn't it? What did the manager say to you at half time?
That old cliche, yeah. I mean, first half we weren't the best, and we went in there and the gaffer said, look, it's there on a play for you, so you've got to go out there and win it. I mean, we came out, we got an early goal, and luckily enough we got a third before long.
Talk me through the team spirit that exists at this club.
Oh, unbelievable. I made up for the lads because you can see how much it means to them, and the fans as well. I mean, they've came out on a day like this in their numbers, and it's brilliant for them. Absolutely magnificent.
Massive party tonight?
Yes, definitely.
Enjoy it.
Thank you very much, mate.
in the lower reaches of the SPL, but suddenly it is a sensational season for St Mirren. Gary Teal, an experienced, an old head, a former Scotland winger, but it's all getting to him as well. Let's hear from the St Mirren chairman, Stuart Gilmore.
Stuart, are those tears in your eyes?
Oh, there was a tear or two, yes, undoubtedly. It's been a long time. I'm saying clubs like us don't win national trophies very often. So what a fantastic day for, you know, the football club, the supporters, the town, the county. Everybody is erected with St Mirren, and it'll be a fantastic night tonight, you know, through Paisley. It'll be a great place to be tonight.
Stephen Thompson said that he had dreamed of this. Were you the same?
Well, I had dreams of it, and I had nightmares as well. When Big City, who we know really well, came up and scored. What happened there in that dream?
A fantastic team spirit, this man here as well, I suppose sums that up.
He's been great, he's come along, you know, and he's done a great job for it. I think he's enjoyed it, I hope he has. He won't get many occasions like this.
It's amazing, I'm really happy.
You're looking at that winner's medal, you're not letting go of it very soon, are you?
No, I'm very happy today. It's the first trophy, I'm really happy, it's amazing to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Have you ever seen scenes like this, these fans?
No, never. The first time, I'm really happy. I love these fans. It's a trophy for these fans too. I'm really happy for the club too.
And it's now party Paisley style.
Yeah, it's party all night now.
Well done, thank you.
Thank you.
I wonder if Ismael Gonçalves thinks it's always like that with St Mirren. He came into the team immediately scoring goals, beating Celtic in the semi-final, and now a winner's medal for him as well. Let's get the thoughts as we continue to enjoy these pictures of Gordon Strachan and Charlie Adam and Jim Jeffries. Well, a special day, and you'll be well aware of it at the moment because, Charlie, because your brother Grant is in the midst of all this. It's been a tough time for the family, and this is a happy day.
It has been, and you know, I'm delighted for him and I'm delighted for my mum. But no, it's great, and hopefully he can enjoy it because, like I say, you don't get these very often. So I hope he enjoys it, and you know, like I say, it's a special occasion, and you know, I'm delighted for everybody at St Mirren, obviously playing there for 1 year, and you could see the smile on the chairman's face. You know, yeah. Obviously, it's worth a few quid to him as well. And
let's nip back outside and hear from Jim Goodwin.
Yeah, and with the Goodwins, Jim, sum that up if you can.
It's nearly impossible to put it into words, honestly. I was saying earlier, you know, you watch so many legends walk up them steps over the years, and you just hope as a boy that you're going to get the opportunity to do it. And you know, I've fulfilled one of my many dreams today. Just such a proud moment to celebrate it with my family, and loads of family over from Ireland, and you know, St Patrick's Day. It's just a really memorable day, and it'll live with me forever.
Talk me through the nerves at the end, because you had to put a brick wall up for 10 minutes, didn't you?
Yeah, the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they seemed like a half an hour. You know, you're just holding on, trying to say to the boys, let's relax, let's calm down, let's just see it through. You know, we would never have forgiven ourselves if we'd have lost an equaliser there at the end, but you know, Mark McCausland, Big Sammy made some key saves. You know, I don't like naming individuals. As a team, collectively, we were absolutely outstanding, I thought.
Yeah, I've said to the few of the boys, there does seem to be a special spirit at this club.
Yeah, listen, we're not the biggest club on paper. You know, we've not got the biggest budget, the biggest fan base, if you like, but what we lack in all that kind of stuff, we make up for in team spirit. And, you know, our fans today were absolutely fantastic. And, you know, this is their club. They keep St Mirren alive, and we're just the ones who are lucky enough to go and wear the jersey.
Girls, are you happy with Daddy? Proud of Daddy tonight?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the game? Yeah. Enjoy the black stuff tonight, Jim. All the best.
Thanks very much. God bless.
Jim showing off by talking and holding two Goodwin girls in the air at the same time, but he will be feeling no pain at the moment. These St Mirren fans absolutely delighted, and they'll stay here all night if necessary, and lapping up these amazing scenes. Gordon, we would not have been confidently predicting a St Mirren win after half an hour, would we?
No, really, but decision making is big in management, and the manager went, well, this is not working. Hearts have pressurised us. We're not passing the ball well. I'm going to play the same as Hearts, same system. I'm going to put Paul McGowan back, and that changed the game completely, because then it become a focal point for the St Mirren defence to find somebody who could take the ball and then play from there, and that's what young, well, I say young, I still remember as a boy, Paul McGowan, but he was fantastic. I think he was brave enough to take the ball when St Mirren were down. and he kept on playing, and he made a huge difference. So well done the manager for changing, seeing things when they're going right, change it. But players can help, and young guys did very well.
We'll talk about Hearts in a moment. We'll give them their time, Jim, but this is so special for St Mirren.
Yeah, and it's great. You know, it's the first time they've won it in their history, so it's nice to see it going round. But all cliche, it takes two teams to make a great game, and I thought it was a great final. Hearts, credit to them after going 3-1 down. You know, they knew getting a goal back into it. They tried hard. They could have scored before they actually did, and it would have made it a really, I think maybe 15-20 minutes to go. But no, it was thoroughly deserved, I think, in the end. But they held on well at the end. Some narrow things, but it's good, and it's great for a club like that because, as everybody says, they're a great club, a great set-up. They look after their finances. I don't think they've got any debt or that, so it's reward for all that, and I think they thoroughly deserved it. And there's a lot of people behind the scenes there, and I'm glad for Tommy Craig there. He won it with the Hibs recently with John Collins, and
some people were sniffy about a St Mirren Hearts final, weren't they? And they weren't expecting too much. It was a cracker of a cup final.
Everybody wants to see the old for a minute, don't they? But for me, I think it was a great cup final, 3-2, and you know, it was two teams. You know, St Mirren who play some good stuff, and yeah, overall, you know, after the first half an hour, they deserve to win it, and you know, let's say they will be legends forevermore now, and let's say the most important thing is they enjoy it.
That's all really chances that, you know, they had a couple of chances. We said it maybe come back to haunt them, and that's exactly what happened.
That's one of the best cup finals I've seen.
Yeah,
seriously, I think the best cup final. And you're coming right back with me to the hotel, by the way. You're not stopping me from Paisley, that's for sure. You're driving me home.
You make sure he gets
He'll be well tucked
tonight.
up in bed, don't worry about that.
Let's look back on the first half. It couldn't have started any better for Hearts. They were ahead inside 10 minutes.
Yeah, they got everything spot on, and they made it difficult for St Mirren to play. And I thought the two strikers got about the pitch, put St Mirren under pressure without the ball. And it's done well, the kid. But there's nothing really wrong with defending here with St Mirren. But it's just a deflection. But a good hit and a good start for Hearts, and they went on to dominate the game for a while. And we know what happened after that. A change of system, then St Mirren come back into the game.
Yeah, and that's where we talk about chance taking or chance missing, because on the back of that Ryan Stevenson goal, Hearts had big chances, and then of course came, maybe in a way it was inevitable, Charlie, the sucker punch.
Yeah, it was. You know, I say Thompson does well to roll Danny Wilson, play him in, and Gary Teal does what the experienced player would do, roll it across the goal, and Calves has just got in the back post, burst the gut to get in the back post over the right back and finishes it well.
It's clever play, isn't it? Clever by Gary Teal, clever by Ismael Gonçalves.
If it had been reversed there, would Goncalves have squared it too?
No chance.
No chance. And a lot
but would have Teal made up the ground at Goncalves? Because he made up some good ground by there.
He did half, yeah.
The ifs and buts and why not. Into the second half, and we wondered what the impact the goal might have on both teams. Well, this is what it did for St Mirren. They roared out of the blocks on the back of half-time, and it was Stephen Thompson's dream moment.
Yeah, but see, he's got clever over the years, and he knows where that ball's got to go. He knows better than Wilson at this point, because he's given away, what, 12, 13 years
behind him there, see?
He's not had a look at him to see where he had a quick look, but then he's made a move. He's gone backwards. He doesn't need to go back there with Wilson, but Thompson knows that the ball can't go at the back post because of the pressure he's out wide, so he knows I'm going to make it. I don't know if he had known that about 12 years ago. I just think the experience now, and what he's done is he's kept himself fit enough to use the experience to turn into a right good player now.
Improving like a fine wine, he'll probably have one or two tonight. Connor Newton scored his first goal for St Mirren. This was a bit special to tie
I
things
thought
up.
he'd done well in midfield. He broke it up and played it well. It's a great part. This is a great one too. You know, I think Andy Webster gets dragged to the ball a little bit, and Danny Wilson's similar and gets dragged to it as well. But it's a great 1-2, and yeah, he smashed it away. He hit it well in the goal. He had no chance with that.
The goalie wasn't set up because he hit it so quick.
You know, it starts with young Gowser as well, you know. Just playing the ball, caressing the ball with his head, not just helping it on, but making sure it goes to a player, so move. And even the second goal, he was involved at the start, he kept the ball, which allowed St Mirren players to get into better positions to receive the ball.
I thought he was more composed, like Tao was more composed in the first half an hour for Hearts, and then obviously they switched it and McGowan went to midfield, and at times the composure he had on the ball was terrific, and I think that's what won St Mirren the trophy.
But massive credit to Hearts, Jim, for coming back and making a real grandstand ending to this with the second Stevenson goal.
Well, you've got to feel for Ryan Stevenson there, because he hit the bar early. Well, could have had a hat-trick in this final. It doesn't happen too often, but you know, they kept plugging away, they kept trying to put them under pressure, got their reward at the end there, but just time ran out. Hearts didn't play badly today. It was a great final, and that's the only consolation they can have, is that they made a game of it and they didn't let anybody down today. I thought.
And on the back of the Ryan Stevenson second goal, I mean, he could have had his hat trick. We could have been in extra time at the moment
at the bar, you know. And I think there was another chance felt
and then it hit the post. This is
the post after it. Yeah. Came in, and
there was a stage in the game where
I think Van
Zandt has an unbelievable block and late on to make it 3-3. And but Stevenson again, could have scored, and he hits the post here, you know. But
there's no worse feeling than being at a cup final and not being involved in it as a player or a team. They can't think like that. Every Hearts player and all the team were involved in it. You know, there's nothing worse than going away for a cup final and think, I didn't really appear the day. They all had it. They made it. Everybody on that pitch, the subs made that a great game for everybody today. So everybody, listen, there has to be winners, there has to be losers, but they can feel good about themselves. When you leave a stadium and when your family's watching, everybody's watching, did I give them my best shot? I think every Hearts player and every St Mirren player can say, I gave that my best shot today.
A cup final is always about winners and losers. Here's the losing manager, Gary Locke, with Chris.
Gary, I can see the disappointment in your face. It's very clear to see. What is the feeling in that dressing room?
Yeah, we're all deeply disappointed, you know. As I say, I thought when we went 1-0 ahead, we had a couple of chances after that to go 2-0. But really we've got to try and score there, and really disappointed with the start of the second half. You know, we just never got going at all. First 10-15 minutes, and it's cost us a game.
And yet Hearts kept going right until the end. Ryan Steven with a couple of chances, he scored 2 goals, he obviously had other chances and very nearly took it to extra time.
Yeah, we did, and you know, that's the type of effort and commitment that we're looking for the players, and to their credit, you know, they did that. I thought you know, the last 20 minutes we put St Mirren under pressure. You know, we got balls in the box, and you're right, you know, Steve-O scores a good second goal and possibly could have had another one. So, you know, we're really disappointed. It's sort of been one of these seasons where we've been disappointed with the way things have went, but you know, we've got to keep our heads up. You know, we've still got a lot of important league games to go, and for now, at the end of the season, we're going to have to try and win as many games as we can.
Can you put your finger on why it maybe just didn't quite click for your team in the second half?
No, really. As I say, we just didn't start the first 10 minutes of the second half. We didn't start, and that's cost us. You know, as I say, the effort and commitment for the players throughout the game I thought was magnificent, and it's to their credit. You know, that they kept going, and we got back to 3-2. If it had went a wee bit longer, then who knows? But you know, as I say, it's been a really disappointing day for us.
What a roller coaster career you've already had as the Hearts manager, and we're only into day 2, Gary. The rest of the season now, what's the future now for the club? Obviously, Romanov's here today. He's talking to the supporters groups as well. What's your own thoughts until the end of the season?
Well, as I said to the players there, you know, we've got to try and win as many league games as we can between now and the end of the season, and see where it takes us. As I say, it's a hard one to take today, but you know, we've got to try and keep our heads up.
Gary, commiserations today. Thank you.
Jim, lots of pluses for Gary Locke and Hearts today, but you're not really thinking about that at the moment with runners-up medals.
No, they're disappointed. You can see it in his expression there, but because obviously they come here and win. But as we said before, he got everything out of the players today. He's right. We've talked about it already where they had chances to go 2 up. But it'll be a bit of disappointment because I know what he's like, and I know he's whole mad jambos, and it'll be hurting him a little bit more than most. But as I said, he's just starting out. There'll be disappointing highs and lows, as Gordon and I will tell you, in management.
What about for St Mirren, Charlie? How special is tonight?
I think it's an unbelievable occasion. I think they'll enjoy it. But
you're not getting to be part of it.
No,
he's pointed that out.
International duty next week, so quiet night tonight. But
international duty starts at 7 o'clock tonight.
I'm just delighted for my brother and the whole family, and for the owners at St Mirren, the chairman. You know, put a lot of effort in, and you know, that was a club that was going in a bad way at one stage, and you know, they've sold the stadium, got a nice training ground, got a good stadium now, and they're on a good footing, and it's a perfect way to win a trophy like this.
What's great, Rob, is that when Rangers and Celtic win the cup. They can't do the parade, you know.
Yeah,
You'll get that
that's
sitting
yeah,
on the night.
that's
We
the
are
great
at
thing.
Gary's probably thinking ahead, you know,
Yeah.
after the occasions they win the cup.
You need to be the quickest
and you get it for
in the world to go around here, wouldn't it?
That's right. That's right. You know, you never get that.
land speed record.
They miss out on that. We, you know, the other clubs
Change the
like them.
tyres,
It's great for them to go
and
around
they
the
deserve it.
city. They deserve it. And
They
it's
deserve it, yeah.
something to look forward to because it's special.
Thanks a lot to you all, Gordon and Charlie and Jim. Good hearing from you throughout the course of the afternoon. Let's wrap up the day by telling you what happened in today's only SPL match. It was 1-1 in the Dundee derby at Tannadice. 10-man Dundee ahead through Ryan Conroy. Michael Gardyne equalised. Highlights of that tonight, and also Hampden highlights as well from 10:25. It's St Patrick's Day. We did wonder if it was going to be St Mirren's Day. League Cup winners for the very first time.